Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to talk about a variety of topics, but this first topic, Vice Presidential candidate JD Vance has been announced by Trump, and he wants to remove the $7,500 federal tax credit. Let's take a look at some of the things he posted and see if this is legit or not. So we're going to talk about that, plus a variety of topics. But before we do that, let's roll that intro really quick. All right, so thanks for watching another stream. Thanks for watching another video. My name is Dennis, and I love talking about Tesla deal hacking, as I like to call it, but basically just getting the best behind Tesla at the best financing rate. So definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested, and definitely check out my Patreon link down below in the description, where you can support the channel and get access to the ultimate Tesla buying guide out there with all the best interest rates for financing your Tesla. And shout out to my latest Patreon member, Mark. Thank you for supporting. If you want to check it out, Patreon link down below in the description. And today's live stream is partnered with Mint Mobile, where you can save money on your mobile phone plan, but more on that later. So we don't necessarily talk about politics on the channel much, but we do talk about it when it does or is going to be affecting, or potentially might be affecting, the purchase of an electric vehicle or a Tesla vehicle. And so in case you missed it, Trump did choose his vice presidential candidate, JD Vance, from what we could see on the internet. But JD Vance, quote, wants to remove the $7,500 EV tax credit and instead enact a $7,500 gas car tax credit. Quote, Vance has also argued that environmental regulations have caused a large number of manufacturing jobs to be outsourced to other countries. He has proposed a bill that would repeal certain tax credits created by the Inflation Reduction Act for electric vehicles and would create a $7,500 tax credit for gas-powered cars manufactured in the U.S. Very interesting, that is for sure. And there's even an article on this from The Hill. Granted, it was posted almost a year ago at this point. It's posted September 20th, 2023. So maybe he's changed, and maybe he's taken a look at it, and maybe it's a different stance on it. But from what he has posted or what they've talked about in the past, he would want to remove the tax credit on the $7,500 electric vehicles and put it on gas vehicles. And so if this goes in effect, I mean, Trump has been pretty vocal on that. He wants to remove some of the things that were put into place that Biden has done, especially for electric vehicles, and also the different things during that. And so certainly maybe there is this at risk, this $7,500 tax credit might be at risk in the next year or so. So maybe this might be the last year to get the $7,500 federal tax credit. But in other news with that, yes, you're exactly correct. Brave Elon did tweet yesterday or the other day in support of Donald Trump. And so maybe there's a relationship there, and maybe Trump will, maybe scratch Elon's back and not necessarily remove the $7,500. But of course, the $7,500 affects a lot of different companies in the US. A lot of different companies can take advantage of it with selling the vehicles and getting that $7,500. So that could change. But, there's really not necessarily a bad thing here, because shout out to Holmars Kellogg for posting this. Quote, a repeal of the EV tax credit, if it does come to pass, could benefit Tesla, as they're the only ones that can make electric vehicles profitably. In addition, no dealing with price caps and battery restrictions to achieve a competitive price. Recall that in 2019, after losing the credit, Tesla sales continues to grow. There was a big drop off of the quarter after it expired due to pull forward of last quarter it was available. So really, if the $7,500 federal tax credit disappears, Tesla and all these other manufacturers will be forced to drop the price of their vehicles to make it competitive. It could be argued that right now the $7,500 is inflating the price of these vehicles, because the companies know that they can get it, because they know it's a great deal. And so arguably that could be what is happening here. And so certainly definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let me know what your thoughts on it. I mean, I certainly don't want the $7,500 federal tax credit to disappear, but who knows what might be happening in the near future. And depending on what could happen, things could change. Before we get into our next topic, I've been trying to save money lately, and that's why we talk about this channel, trying to get the best deal on a Tesla. And I've been looking at our subscriptions like YouTube Premium, Netflix, trying to figure out how I could save some money every single month. And cutting expenses, it's kind of hard. We've been trying to rack our brain together and figure out how. That's why I'm so intrigued with our channel partner, Mint Mobile. They offer premium wireless starting at $15 a month. And I can get high-speed data and unlimited talk and text on the nation's largest 5G network, and I can even bring my own phone along with my current number and existing contracts. I'm sacrificing nothing. I've used Mint Mobile a ton, and I switched my second line to Mint Mobile, and I've been using it to watch YouTube and play podcasts on our daily commute and haven't noticed any drop in speed. And I can't tell the difference. So how hard is it to switch service? Big Wireless wants you to think it's actually hard, but it's not at all. Switching to Mint is super easy thanks to digital eSIM cards, which most of you now have. You can sign up and activate immediately right on your phone from the comfort of your home. If your phone doesn't have an eSIM, Mint will ship you a new SIM card for free. So if you want to save little money without the sacrifice, go to trymintmobile.com/DennisCW, also linked down below in the description, to get premium wireless for just $15 a month when you purchase a 3-month plan. Thank you to Mint for partnering, and let's get on to the next topic. Thanks for that, everyone. Thank you all for coming by. Tony, thanks for coming in. Brave, Tycon, thanks for coming by. Fish, Skeleton Fish, Brave, thanks for coming in. Lloyd, 67 Road Dog, Fox Friend, and Fat Cat, thank you all for dropping by. We've actually got a channel announcement. We've got a giveaway kicking off this Thursday. So if you're interested in winning this MAGBAK phone mount for your Tesla vehicle, it's a phone MagSafe mount that integrates on the back of your Tesla. Definitely hit that subscribe, definitely hit that like button because we're kicking off this giveaway this coming Thursday. So tune in so that you can enter in for free and for a chance to win this MAGBAK phone mount. If you can't wait, definitely check out the discount codes down below in the description. We got a ton of them: Jawa, Tesbros, Vion, and MAGBAK as well, to get your discounts on Tesla accessories. All right, what else we got here? And this next topic, Tesla maintenance, you might have heard, is definitely a lot lower cost than other vehicles. But here's a list of all the different things and an infographic that shows, and we've got a stat of a Tesla that has gone over 400,000 miles without doing a brake change. Let's take a look at it. But if you're just joining in, my name is Vance. I love talking about Tesla deal hacking, so definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. Shout out to Nick for posting this. Tesla vehicles don't need oil changes, spark plug replacements, or transmission fluids. This is the only maintenance it requires. Owning a Tesla makes your life easier. And I gotta agree, it definitely does. The first one right here on the left side is brake service. There's been Teslas that have gone way past 100,000 miles that have not changed brakes at all. The second one is tire rotation. So tire rotation, if your wheels can handle it, if it's a square setup, then yes, you should rotate them every 5,000 to 6,000 miles. The next one is air conditioning. Definitely just make sure it's up to date with all the different things and maybe an inspection. And the biggest thing I would say, well, not really the biggest thing, the third thing is going to be your cabin air filter or HEPA filter. You should replace that. Some people do it every year. I think the Tesla recommended is every 2 years, but we just did it in a 1.5 years, and we live in California. If you live in other places where you know the air quality isn't as good, then you should probably do it at least every single year. And the cool thing with this is that you can do this yourself. There's tons of videos where you can kind of go and unscrew all the nuts and bolts and remove the filter, or you can do what I did. I was a little bit too busy. I just scheduled a mobile service appointment on the Tesla app. I wasn't even home. The Tesla rep arrived, changed the filter out, got access to the vehicle all on their own, and did it within maybe 10 minutes, and I paid $50. And the best part with this, I didn't have to bring my vehicle anywhere. I just sat from wherever I was, and the Tesla rep was able to do it, complete the job without me being there at all, and could handle everything from that. So really cool to see. Of course, brakes is probably going to be your highest cost, and tires could be your highest cost as well, depending on how you actually drive. If you're flooring everywhere or accelerating everywhere, like getting a Model 3 Performance, Model Y Performance, or even some of the Plaids, then yes, it could definitely be one of those things where people have gone through a set of tires within 10,000 to 20,000 miles, or you could be on the flip side. There's plenty of people that have gone on a set of tires and 30 to 50,000 miles. But brakes is really going to be your saving grace in big maintenance costs. There's people that have gone plenty of miles without having to change any brakes at all. Like this one, a 2018 Tesla Model S that was featured on the fully charged show, drove a staggering 413,000 miles on the original battery pack, which is insane, and also did the brakes, changed it at once at 460 kilometers, which is, what is that, about like maybe 300,000 miles. Either way, today that's a ton in terms of the actual usage of the brake pads. And so certainly most people might keep the vehicle 100 or 200,000 miles, and so certainly that can save you a ton of costs in terms of the maintenance. And so this is like a quick explain video on that. And shout out to Mike for posting this. I'm on my third Tesla. I currently have two now, and the only maintenance I've ever done, air filter once in the first car, and had a tire patch because of a slow leak. It's pretty much maintenance-free car ownership, and that's really the benefit of it, because there's time costs when you have to do maintenance on other vehicles, and really with the Tesla or any electric vehicle at this point, you're really going to save a lot of costs and a lot of time with trying to service it. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let me know what your thoughts are. I mean, yes, you might be saving a lot on maintenance, but there's other increased costs that might come with it. Like, of course, A, the price of the vehicle is more expensive, and also B, your insurance costs might go up as well. But we're going to jump into the live stream comments. But before we do that, this video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link. Down below in the description is the Patreon link. We support the channel and get access to the ultimate Tesla buying guide out there with all the best interest rates for financing your Tesla, all better than Tesla financing. So definitely check it out. Patreon link down below in the description. Tony, thanks for coming in. Brave, Elon Musk has endorsed Trump. JD Vance is lightweight. Yeah, let's go see your point there. Tycon, EV initially cost more than ICE, so the tax credit might help make up for the higher prices, I think. Yeah, exactly. But I mean, if the tax credit goes away, then manufacturers will have to reduce their prices to be competitive. Brave, Elon and Trump have a special agreement. Yeah, exactly. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. Also, the amount of hate this kid is giving to everyone who praises Tesla and EVs on Tesla Flex channel is crazy. Yeah, there's a lot of Tesla haters for sure in the forums and the internet's webs. Lloyd, Elon will have a talk with Trump if he wins. Yeah, hopefully they'll have some sort of deal. 67, let's wait and see. Exactly. We'll see what happens with this. Fox, if you have a used Tesla, it'll be good for you, as your Tesla will increase in value with at least $3,000. Yeah, that's a good point. It will start to increase a lot of different things with the used ones. Tycon, but about that Katie believes gas is the only future for the car. Probably he's mad because EVs are better. Even law enthusiasts are loving them. I know, I get it for sure. There's a lot of people that feel threatened about their gas vehicles disappearing. Brave, the biggest threat to Tesla are cheap Chinese EVs. Trump ain't allowing cheap Chinese EVs to enter the USA. Yeah, and they have to support Tesla to be competitive and attack that. William, the income limit for using the $7,500 tax credit greatly decreases those that can use it that have a high enough income to afford an EV. So this is not a deal breaker for many. I see your point there, but I think a lot of people that buy Teslas also qualify for the tax credit. And so it can be either way with that. Tycon, I would like EV, but charging two EVs might be hard. It's rather expensive, but not that much. Yeah, 100% there for sure. The current income limit is $150K. Brave, exactly correct. And for married couples, is actually $300,000. William, the last EV I bought in 2022 when income limits came in. I do not plan to buy another one due to income limits. Yeah, I guess that makes sense there. Tycon, the tax credit is necessarily to make EVs initially more affordable. Yeah, for everybody else that's under those limits for sure. Real United Fly, I really like that plan. Trust me, I get it. Nice, for sure. Blueberry, thanks for coming in. I'm spending a ton on cash servicing my Range Rover Velar. Think about trading in for another Tesla. Love my Model Y. Yeah, I can see that. Well, now my question to you is, how much have you spent on Range Rover maintenance? IT, seems like you need to purchase a Tesla before the end of the year, or otherwise you're SOL pathetic on the EV tax credit. Yeah, things could change next year for sure, but I guess it still takes time for these things to change. So maybe it'll be a later in the year type of thing. All right, what else we got? In this next topic, Rivian has released more vehicles and now there's incentives all the way totaling over $15,000 on Rivian inventory. So let's take a look at it. But if you're just joining in, my name is Dennis. I love talking about Tesla deal hacking. So definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. Shout out to Chris for posting this. This is the best deal on the Rivian R1 shop right now. Price $75,500. You can get the $7,500 lease credit. There's another $6,000 friends and family discount and a $5,000 package for stealth PPF. This truck is effectively a low $60,000 truck after discount. So first thing here is, of course, the stealth PPF. You don't actually get that as a discount. It's just $5,000 in valuation, which I get this. But there's two things here that do add up to over $12,000 to $13,000. The $7,500 lease credit, and of course the $6,000 friends and family discount. And I feel that in the past, Chris has been offering this. So if you are on X, definitely hit up Chris to see if you can get on a list for the friends and family discount. But still, either way, very good, a great deal. That is for sure, and arguably more competitive than some of the other Tesla versions that are out there. It seems like Rivian has dropped a ton more inventory in the R1T with Stealth PPF, and so there's a lot of different available inventory for R1T so that you can get your deal on one. But definitely some interesting stuff. Let me know what your thoughts on it. Have you test driven a Rivian, and is it a comparison vehicle for you for buying a Tesla? But let us know what your thoughts on it are. Real United Fly spent about $3,000 in total in maintenance on your Range Rover alone this year. Ooh, yeah, that is definitely tough for sure. Welcome everybody. If you're just joining in, welcome. VP Vance candidate or vice presidential pick wants to kill the $7,500 EV tax credit. About last year, he unveiled legislation eliminating the EV tax credit. He wants to kill it and roll out a $7,500 gas credit instead. Very interesting move for sure. Maybe getting some support on whichever areas that is. But that's my question. I was curious about this. Maybe I'm going to post a poll on this, but I guess what party are you? And because I really feel like before a lot of Tesla owners were maybe left leaning, but now I think it is starting to convert and maybe it's a little bit more balanced in terms of where you or what you believe in and the Tesla vehicle, because not everybody cares about the environment. I feel like that are Tesla owners. Some people just want a vehicle that saves them money, really fun to drive, and they want the latest and greatest, just like they want an iPhone. So I think I'm going to put a poll on that on the channel, just to get a temperature out there with what people are going on. In this next topic, we've got another infographic that's interesting data that shows that which state could you actually be in that will actually save you the most money by driving an electric vehicle. Let's take a look at it. But if you're just joining in, my name is Dennis. I love talking about Tesla deal hacking, so definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. This is pretty interesting because certainly you would think like California and states along that line or along the West Coast line will save you the most money. But as you can see, this is a post from Hallmark's catalog. EVs are cheaper to own gas cards in 48 states. The red ones is where gas would be cheaper. The green states is where electric vehicles will be way cheaper, all the way up to $10,000 plus for the green color states. So we can see like Nevada, some of these states right here, and then versus some of the other light green. California actually isn't that dark of a green. It's actually only $0 to $2,000. We've got Florida over here in like a light shade as well, where $4,000 to $6,000, and Nevada being one of the highest at $10,000 plus, and then maybe New Jersey as well. Even like Colorado is in this mix of a darker green versus the lighter green. So I do wonder though, is like this combining some of like the state incentives, because we know Colorado has a pretty crazy $5,000 incentive, and we know like states like New Jersey, you don't really pay sales tax on electric vehicles as well. But let's take a look at this. So, quote, where EV owners save the most? In every state except Maine and West Virginia, the total cost of ownership over a 5-year period is less than a comparable gasoline vehicle. EV owners in Colorado, Illinois, Nevada, New Jersey will save more than $8,000 on their vehicle versus a comparable gasoline vehicle. So really interesting. And it seems like this is taking the full ownership into look here, not just like the gas versus EV, but more so like the maintenance from it and all these other things. But I do wonder, like, did they layer in like insurance costs or other things like that into it? But it is pretty interesting. And if you live in one of these states that you can save the most, congrats. Maybe you should really look into an electric vehicle. If you look into some other places, some other states, then I could certainly see why it would be a harder decision. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know what you're thinking. We're going to jump into the next topic. Nate, California electric rate of 50 cent-ish is ridiculous. Yeah, there's places that you can get even higher, all the way up to like $1 a kilowatt. So I can see why it is pretty crazy indeed. But I forgot to do this yesterday, but we actually ran a giveaway for Tesla Cybertruck accessories. So we're going to go ahead and run this live on stream. So there's proof for whatever to show that it was random. So the first one is going to be the front tray organizer for the Tesla Cybertruck. This is probably by far my most favorite accessory yet on this. So let's just go ahead and run the random giveaway, pick a winner here. Allow duplicates. And the thing is, they had to put in which item they wanted. So I guess we'll just pick, actually, no, we'll just flip it the other way. I'm just going to pick whichever one is first, and then they'll get to win whatever they posted first. So it's top console tray, and their favorite color was green. And I think actually that's this one. So I got top console. I got 2 of those actually. So I guess let's just open a bunch of these and then see. That's probably the best way to roll it out. So, and then the next one is going to be, drum roll for the winner, center console tray, Panda Wrestling. Is that even a sport? Or are you just trolling me there for this one? So let's go ahead and just open a bunch of these more, because I think we had one of those items as well. We were giving away 5 Cybertruck accessories for this. So congrats to all the different winners here. Top console tray, green, nice. So there was 2 of those, I'm pretty sure. Let's see, 2 top console trays, one center console tray. Wait, what's center console tray? Whoops, did I mess this up? I'll figure this out in the end. Well, anyways, we got 3 so far. All I know is there's definitely 5 items to give away, so we'll figure out in the end who actually wins it. Oh, sorry, that's already done. Top concentrate has already been done. Center concentrate has already been done. Lame. Okay. Already been done. Already been done as well. I guess no one wanted some of the other stuff. Oh no. I guess everybody wanted top console. Wireless charger tray. Nice. There we go. We were able to get another item chosen. I think the last item was mud flaps that we were giving away. So hopefully there's enough mud flap comments from this. Nope, sorry. Mud flaps, there we go. So congrats to Brand 1 for winning the mud flaps. Congrats to MC for winning the wireless charger tray. Congrats to Priscilla for winning the center console tray. Priscilla can't win twice. Yeah, sure, whatever. And then also Ruby for winning the rugby, for winning the top console gray. Congrats to all of you for entering in. And we've got another giveaway kicking off this Thursday. If you want to win this MAGBAK phone mount, definitely hit that subscribe and like button. Thoughts on the new long-range rear-wheel drive? Watch yesterday's live stream for my thoughts on it, because there's some things that we didn't realize that they've taken away from that. ALX, hey Dennis, what's the point of the solar cheaper than supercharging per kilowatts? Do you know the rate of expectations for solar? Yeah, solar, I mean, it depends. You have to figure out your ROI costs, and then after you get your return on investment, then it's essentially free after that. So that's the difference. You have to figure out like how much are you investing, when are you going to recoup that back, and then after that, it's all free and profit. Gabriel, can you use the federal tax rate for the price of the car? Yes, it's actually minus off the price of the vehicle, point of sale discount. But thanks for jumping in, everybody. Thanks for supporting. Thanks for hitting the like button in the comments and everything. Walter, thank you for coming by. Thanks for hitting the like button and comments. And I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.